my beautiful and wonderful sparkles. My name is Linnea Ann, also known as Mimi, also known as Ann, also known as Miss Blobfish. And welcome, welcome, welcome to my YouTube channel. This video you are watching right now. Well, if you have been a part of the Cheesecake Squad, my little sub fan base that focuses on the community tab here on my YouTube channel, then you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. We're about to talk about Volunteer's Journey. Who's ready for this story time? Volunteer's Journey is a little poll, you can say D&D campaign that's totally all homebrew. I come up with ideas and then in the moment of each choice. So I give you guys 5 choices, how you guys want to run the campaign for that day, and you guys then pick the choices, and then whatever you guys pick, that becomes the main story. And then we also have a sub-story going on called The Alternate Dimension for Volunteer's Journey. We finally finished session 1, which is actually taking a couple weeks to do because of the fact that I only go based off of votes. We haven't been doing all the votes in the same day. We've been spanning them out a little bit. So Volunteer's Journey there's been a lot of information missing, and today I want to kind of give you that information and help you out. Hey, by the way, if you are an artist and you want to come up with some character designs, go ahead. I know I haven't given a lot of information on what the characters look like and stuff, but here's the thing, that's up to you to decide. What do you think these characters look like? What are they? I'm allowing for like when we're doing these polls, I'm trying my best to allow for interpretation here. By the way, also, the polls do have comment sections, so if there's something you want to add or ask or need clarification on, please feel free to comment on those polls. There's a little button to the side that has looks like a comment box, like a comment bubble. Push it and leave a comment. I will gladly answer your questions. I will gladly, if it's something you want to add to the story and it's appropriate, keep in mind if it's appropriate, I may hit it to the story so we can all write this together. This is not just me giving you choices. This is you and me writing this together, going on this campaign together. This is a true pull Dungeons and Dragons, but polls and what's another one? Polls and we'll figure it out together, I think. But yeah, so let's get into this. So if you've already guessed, a lot of the countries and a lot of the places are just things written backwards. I was not being very creative with this. And we're going to continue with that as we go on to the future, as we go into day 2, because day 2 is going to be session 2 starting today. We already have that poll up today, so please go vote on that poll. I go based off of what I see on the poll. If it's the first time I'm seeing a vote and it's one vote, I'm going off that vote. If it's more than that, cool. It's awesome. But and I'm even gonna pronounce them wrong too, even though I spelled it backwards, and I should have the right to make it how it sounds. So currently, you the viewers and you the voters are on this island nation, island country called Nanil. No, yeah, Na and Nil, not a nil. It's a country of a bunch of islands, and um, it's got home bases all over the world. Basically, these home bases is called the FN and CP, meaning Family and Child Protection Guild. These bases count as these bases and these guild spots count as embassies. So they count as part of Nanil's land. It's their land in other countries. So it's an island nation and a country. And you're in the main capital right now. And you originally went to the headquarters of the FNCP because you wanted to join and become a volunteer of the end of the FNCP. You wanted to become a volunteer and learn more. So, what is the FNCP? The FNCP is one. It's like Child Protective Services. It's like Red Cross. It's like the National Guard. It's like Goodwill. It's like what else? What other organizations? Um, all mixed together. This organization helps helps support the Merchants Guild. They help support the Adventurers Guild, the Mercenaries Guild, the Healers Guild. They are the background. Everything you see come back to life after a monster fight, the FNCP is in charge of that. This world that we are creating is a medieval mixed with modern. So though cell phones do not exist in this world, though TVs do not exist in this world, though game systems do not exist in this world, guns, cars, motorcycles, bicycles, planes. I will not count planes in this world. This world does not have planes. I'm sorry. But cars, bikes, of any kind, electricity, lights, what else? There are things are similar to cell phones. Home phones do exist, meaning the phone that used to be on the, and you have to do that. Not just like that, but also wall phones, and you had to put like that kind of. Those exist, but cell phones, do not exist. Tablets do not exist, but some places have these screens in the wall that act as call. And the inn that you end up staying in has one of these, and you can get room service if you really wanted to. That's something you could add in a comment. Say, hey, what about room service? Somebody could do that. I mean, you're still at the hotel. You just woke up, so, and I say hotel, but it's an inn. What else here? So you're in the capital city of this country. You're at headquarters at the moment, and you've already talked to the head, which is Lady Anne. Lady Anne is loosely based off of me. Lady Anne is a 70-year-old grandmother who started the FNCP, and she helped build the country of Nanil. She helped build this country that you're currently in. She is not the leader of this country. She's only the leader of the guild, which makes her kind of powerful, because she's the leader of the guild as a whole, especially headquarters. She is a very wise, very, very strong woman, and she knows what she's doing. And the reason she has a title is because they would not let her not have a title, especially since she's like, I don't want to rule, I don't want to be leader. And they're like, well, since you created our whole nation and created everything about our nation. You have to at least go by Lady. And she's like, okay. She's Lady Anne, and that's her name. So, okay, okay, what else can we give you now? Okay, so after meeting with Lady Anne and asking your questions, you decide you want to volunteer your time. She sees how strong you are. She sees that you want to volunteer and help people. So she decides that you're going to go with the students, the graduating students of the academy, to go on an adventure, to volunteer in another country. And you are basically going to be like the odd man out, basically. You're supposed to watch these students and help them, basically. Now, I don't even know what you are like. I have wrote nothing for you about your character or what kind of strengths and weaknesses you have. And I would love if you would, in the comments of this video, help me decide what kind of person you are in this world. Are you strong? Are you weak? Do you have wisdom? Do you have knowledge? Like, what's your thing in here? And what do you want to be? But right now you're just a volunteer, and you're just somebody who wants to help people, and that's amazing. Like, that's so cool. But in this new second session, we will be revealing the students, even though some of you don't want me to reveal because you keep on not wanting to read the files, and I just want you to read the files. I want you to get some idea before you meet them. But it's okay. It's okay. That's on you. That's on you. You don't want more details. You just want to get into the game. I get it. I get it. Session 1 was just introductory of the world, and now you just want to meet and go. I get it. Um, let's see here. So the guild buildings act as embassies, and so because there is a place in a foreign country, the foreign country is called um, Togepi, the foreign country of Togepi. um, there's a there is a village deep in the forest, the Great Forest. Now, the Great Forest is like a jungle. It is thick, and it's one of the biggest jungles in the world. It's in the continent of Seder, and Seder is known for jungles. Okay, Seder is known. The continent of Seder is like North America and South America. Okay, it is known for jungles. It is known for being for being a basically a giant forest, okay? The continent of Seder is. You're going to take portals first to the closest city, which is Marceau, in the country of Togepi. The Togepi Oh, Togepi is beautiful, okay? Togepi is full of ruins. Togepi is just a beautiful, gorgeous country. And Marceau is the very first stop before you go into what is going to be um, Seraph Tegric, which is Great Forest spelled backwards. This is the village you're going to. Why are you going to this village? It's the only settlement in all of the Great Forest, okay? It's the only settlement. This place, I can't wait to reveal it to you. I can't reveal it to you now. I can't reveal it to you now. But I would love to see your art if you want to email me your art. Or the Love Forever Project has a Instagram and a Facebook. You can send them to those too. Of your art, of what you think the Great Forest Village looks like. But anyways, you're gonna be sent there because they need to put a portal in and connect the great forest village to the rest of the world for once. They haven't been connected so far, but they've done trade with other countries and stuff and have to leave the village, and it's becoming too much for them. They have lost so many people, and they just need support and the backing of the FNCP. Now, who are you going with? Well, right at the moment, you're going with Tamara Bucket. That's her name, Tamara Bucket. But everybody calls her Miss Tam. She is she is she has been a volunteer of this. She's been an investigator, meaning investigating new areas to put in portals for 8 years. She's been teaching at the academy for 4 years. This is not her first expedition, okay? She's been doing these expeditions for a very long time. But it's the third trip with students that she's done, and not into Seder in general, but into all the 8 continents. Now, you have to keep in mind, Seder's not the only of the 8 continents. There's Seder, Sefer, Orth Surim, South Surim, Iporu, Sea, Turtic, and Arctic. Now, these continents, yes, are based off of real world continents, but Seder is kind of like, again, I said Seder's like in North America. Surif and the other countries, we can figure that out together. But what else can I give you right now? What other information can I give you right now? But yeah, so basically, you have met the investigator slash teacher that's going with you. She is in charge of teaching rescue. She teaches. Um, Sorry, I have some notes to write. This teacher teaches survival and communication, communicating well with um, any place, going to any place and commuting well with people and listening to them. She also teaches survival, meaning, okay, how do you take care of yourself while helping other people? Because the FNCP is a rescue, it's kind of like a rescue operation. They tend to be the ones to take, the adventures to the doctors. They're the ones that get in behind the. They're the ones going in during the shooting and picking up all the sick and all the injured. No matter where they came from, whether they're from their side or not from their side, they're the ones getting them out and getting them the help that they need. Because the FNCP is technically neutral. They it doesn't matter what country you're from, you're gonna get some help from the FNCP. Um, they're the ones finding new homes for kids when disaster has happened or they lost their parents. They are the ones searching for the parents. For the parents, if they were in a bad kidnapping situation or anything, they're the ones searching and making sure that those kids get to the right place. And I say the right place, I mean like the safest place for that kid would not have any more harm done to them, that they would be safe. So where are we now? So in the storyline, well, we just finished day one. Um, You met Tam. You met Lady Anne. You are currently you just came back from the bathhouse, which is funny because you have a bath in your room, but you went to like an onsen, which is like a Japanese traditional bath. It's usually, um, which is usually a what's the word? Hot spring, like like natural hot spring. Um, you went there to relax and like think about your day. You are now at home. You rested and you fell asleep. And we're into this next day, which is the start of the second session. I can't wait to write that story with you. With the end of this session, we're not done. I'm not done talking yet. Oh, you must hate me right now. This video is getting so long. I know, right? With the end of that of session 1, you actually wrote a second story with me, and a lot of you already know if you looked at if you took a look at my community page. I already posted pictures of the first session, as well as the story for the first session of the ultimate dimension, volunteer's journey, alternate dimension. Technically, this could be a different place, but the same universe. So it might not even be an alternate dimension. It just could be an alternate storyline of somebody completely different, because this takes place in a different place. So a person comes to the Healers Guild of Ekesech. Keep in mind it's cheesecake squat spout backwards. Ekesech dogs. Oh goodness. They're working on a case about someone that the guild has assisted in the past, and they wanted to know how to join the Healers Guild. The person the guild assisted in the past was a relative of theirs. They wanted to join the guild because they wanted to make their own Healers Guild in their own area. The name of the guild leader at the Healers Guild in Ekasesech dogs was Lady Blobfish. And I don't mean she had a title of lady. Her first name's Lady, her last name's Blobfish, okay? Her name is Lady Blobfish. Miss Lady Blobfish, if you want to be Mrs. Lady Blobfish, if you really want to go with it. She is married. This lady is married. And if she ever became a lady, it'd be Lady Blobfish. Okay. The person wanted to know as much as they could about healing, even though they were a construction worker by trade. Yeah, you're a construction worker by trade. How does that feel? Okay, the person decided to stay in the village to train. Mrs. Lady Blobfish decides she wants to introduce them to a fellow healer in the village. She introduces them to Chase Ganters, who heals workers that do construction in the village and villages around. He's an expert in the field. The person decides that after talking to Chase and Mrs. Lady, that they would explore the village. And that's where you're at, basically, in the alternate dimension. I'm going to change the name now. I'm going to change it to alternate story. Because I am the pole master, the PM. So I can do that. Alternate story. I know alternate dimension would be sound so much cooler, but we're gonna do alternate story. Anyways, so that is it. If you need any more information, feel free to comment it down below. If you want to help the story, go to the community page here on my YouTube channel. Basically, you push the when you push my little my little avatar down there. You push that. You don't subscribe to me, but you push that little circle. It sends you to my page. On the page, there's some tabs, and you can scroll over to community, and then you can look on my community page. I don't just do the pull stories with you guys and create these pull universes, but I also let you know what's going on. I post pictures of some of the adventures I'm going on. It's a great place for you to be a part of the community and just see what's going on. If you decide you want to keep on looking at the community page, you can be a member of the Cheesecake Squad. This is a group of people that chose that they like the community page more than my videos, and you can just follow along. I don't mind. It's wonderful. I love having the Cheesecake Squad being part of Team Bucket, and they're just as much as sparkles as everybody else. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. I love writing stories with all of you. You guys have done some amazing stories with me, and we haven't finished any of them. Hopefully we can finish this one together and actually make this a real thing. Again, if you're an artist, you can draw these universes together, draw your character, draw the other characters, and we can just be a part of this universe together and really explore it together. I can't wait to do more with you. Anyways, that is it for this video. Always remember, the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you. May he be gracious to you and bring you peace. May he walk down the narrow path with you and guide you. Jesus loves you, my beautiful sparkles. And I do too. Sparkle on, my beautiful and wonderful sparkles.